Run. Welcome to the dreaded director ranking. Every John Ford film ranked. There is. Oh my God! I'll make it a big reveal here. How many films there are? Let me do this. The God tier, the great tier, the mad tier, the trash tier. We're gonna see a lot in the bottom too. Let me tell you that. We're gonna see a lot in general. Here we go. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh, okay. Now, I'm not a John Ford fan. I'll admit that. Westerns, for me, I'm just not a fan. I can't get into them. But when there's a Western that I like, that means it's really good. And there are Westerns that I like, my favorite being El Topo. I like the Dollars trilogy. That's about it. Destry Rides Again is fine. John Ford has a couple that I like. But for the most part, I would say 90% of his movies I don't care for. But, since he is one of the most well-known directors, I had to get to him eventually on my director ranking. So let's start with Straight Shooting, his debut film. I'll be honest with you, it sucks. I'm going to try to get through this as fast as I can. Let's see. I have to find that. I'm going off my Letterboxd ranking. Bucking Broadway. Don't care. Hellbent. Let's see. Hellbent is going to be the bottom so far. By Indian Post, we got the worst being The Last Outlaw. Because there's barely any footage of it that exists. So it's kind of tough to rank. Let's see. A Gunfighting Gentleman. Again, it's like half the stuff doesn't even exist. Just Pals. Pretty bad. So right here. The Village Blacksmith. Oh my God. All these movies for me are very generic, very just lame. Just not really a fan of any of them. So at least so far. Even though this is probably the best one yet. Good job, The Village Blacksmith. Cameo Kirby. Put it right there. North of Hudson Bay. Let's see. North of Hudson Bay. Where are we? Oh my God. It's impossible. There's so many movies. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. I can't even find it in my list. North of Hudson Bay. Where is it? What the heck? Should we just... I seriously can't find it. What the heck? Fine, I'll skip it for now. No, there's no way I could skip... Here it is, I found it. It's going in. Surprise, surprise. The trash tier. Why is there so many movies? Why did I decide to do this? I mean, half of these... I'll be honest with you. These early ones... half of them I couldn't even find all of it. Or if I did... Sometimes I just kind of skip through it, like the Iron Horse, something like that. Not a fan of these westerns. They're just boring. I mean, if it's boring, there's no point to watch. If you're not going to like it, there's no point to really watch it. But something like the Iron Horse, I mean, I'll put it in the Met tier, I guess. I'm just not. I don't know. I'm not a fan. Lightning. This couldn't go in the Met tier, maybe. No, yeah, whatever. Kentucky Pride. Oh my God, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Definitely going in the trash tier here. Don't know. Half of these first, I don't know. We'll get to some of the funny ones, but he has some weird movies you wouldn't expect from him. The Shamrock Handicap. Hmm? The Shamrock Handicap. Whatever. Three Bad Men. Let's see. What number do we have for Three Bad Men? Whoa! Whoa! Is this his first great movie? I think it is. The Blue Eagle. Well, let's see where this one ranks. This one will be in the trash tier. Upstream. Let's see. Upstream will be in the trash tier. What? What's this one? Mother Macri? This one will rank. Oh my god. I need to prepare for this better. Mother Macri. This one is definitely in the trash tier. Four Sons. Let's see. Four Sons. Can we get Four Sons? Whoa! High in the ranking. This could be in the great tier, maybe. We got Hangman's House. How many do we have left? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Hangman's House. Going in the trash tier. Put it right here. Riley the Cop. It'll go into the trash tier. Watch. The Black Watch, actually. We'll go into the Met tier. Well, yeah. It'll be bottom of the Met tier. Salute. Which is a comedy romance about rival brothers attending a military academy. Now, he did a lot of films for the military. They're all pretty bad. Men Without Women. Where will that rank? Into the trash tier. Born Reckless. Here we go. Here we go. Oh wait, it's in the trash tier. Up the River. Here we go. Classic alert. Just kidding. Met tier. No. Met tier. The Seas Beneath. I'll be honest with you. There's three movies I'm not a fan of. Westerns, I already talked about. Religious movies, which is like they take place in like a church, and then movies that are on the sea. So now we have The Seas Beneath, which is gonna be in the trash. The Brat. Eh? Aerosmith. Now, not the band, the movie. It'll be in the trash tier. Airmail. Here we go. Classic. Just kidding. Trash tier. Flesh. What is this? You mean a movie called Flesh? It sounds more sexual than it actually is. Let's see. Worse Than Kentucky Bride. Pilgrimage. Will be in the trash tier. Dr. Bull. Dr. Bull will be in the trash tier. The Lost Patrol will be Ooh, this one actually might rank high. Whoa, whoa! In the trash tier. It will rank high in the trash tier. Hey, we're getting through them. We are getting through them. The World Moves On will be in the trash tier. Judge Priest will be... Actually, this one will be in the trash tier. Whole Town Talking will be... Whoa! This one is one of his better ones. So it'll actually be in the great tier. Actually, probably his best yet. You know, once he finally stops doing westerns, starts doing some crime dramas, it's actually good. Let's see. And just when you think he's best yet, now we have The Informer, which is, I think, his best yet. Again, I'm not a Western fan, but when he shows his skills as a director, as he shows his talent when he's not doing Westerns. Next we have The Steamboat Around the Bend, which is another one that takes place on the water. Wow, great. What is this one? Prisoner of Shark Island. Now, this sounds cooler than it actually is here. It will be in the trash tier. Mary of Scotland, Katharine Hepburn. He does a period piece. Not that good. Trash tier. Plow for the Stars. You know, nothing really good here with most of Ford's movies. It's going to have to be in the trash tier. Wee Willie Winkie. That's a film that John Ford directed. It's called Wee Willie Winkie. Wee Willie Winkie. With Shirley Temple. It's called Wee Willie Winkie. Again, Wee Willie Winkie. It's painfully bad. It's worse than Flesh. Worse than by Indian Post. The Hurricane. Here we go. Classic. Alert. Just kidding. He doesn't actually have that many classics. It's going to be in the trash tier. 4 Men and a Prayer. Not that good. It's going to be in the trash tier. Submarine Patrol, my favorite type of movie. Submarine movies. Trash tier. Stagecoach. This is actually a good movie. I'm not a fan of the Westerns. But in terms of Westerns, even I could tell that it's actually one of his better films. Will it be in the God tier? I don't think it's actually that good. For John Ford, someone who's not that good, it's good, but come on. Young Mr. Lincoln. Wasn't a huge fan of this one. Gonna be in the Met tier for me. Top of the Met tier though. Drums of the Mohawk. Seriously, Drums Along the Mohawk. Gonna be in the trash tier. The Grapes of Wrath. Now this is a popular one that he did. Thought it was definitely decent. Will it be in the great tier? Sure. For John Ford, someone I'm not a big fan of, it is great tier. The Long Voyage Home. Again, this is another one on a ship, but it's good. It's good. So it'll be a little bit below the Grapes of Wrath, but above Four Sons. Tobacco Road. Wasn't a fan of this one. Trash tier. How Green was my valley? I don't know. I do not care. How green was my valley? Well, it's another one. It's like in the south. It's like, come on. So it's going to be in the Met tier. This one is. This is an odd one. This is a wartime movie. It's called Women in Defense. Yeah. Torpedo Squadron 8. This literally shows footage of a torpedo squadron in the actual war. Hardly qualifies as a movie. I just put it in there to be a completionist. Sex Hygiene. This is actually John Ford's true masterpiece. This is definitely going in the God tier here. Sex Hygiene. It's actually, honestly, it should be above. Above God tier. Arrow above. Or, I guess, above God tier. Because it's so good, it actually deserves to be up there. It's life-changing. Teaches you a lot about life. Next is December 7th. The movie. Now, if you don't know what that means, it's Pearl Harbor. Yeah, trash tier. Wasn't a huge fan of Pearl Harbor. You know, what did we weren't even involved in the war and they bombed us. So it's like kind of like, meh, didn't really deserve it. How to operate behind enemy lines. Now, this is a film that, again, wartime, and it's just a training film. So it's going to be in the trash tier. Below salute. They Were Expendable, another war-based film in the World War II era. Not a huge fan. Gonna be here. My Darling Clementine. You know, it's a classic per se, but it's like in the South, which I'm not a fan of, but you know, it's a classic, so it's gonna have to be in the great tier, I guess. Definitely, it's not close to Sex Hygiene. The Fugitive. Now, this is a film that, you know, it's not as good as the Harrison Ford one, which I'm a big fan of. It's not related to the Harrison Ford one, which I thought it would be. But I guess Fugitive was based off another movie, and that one was not based off this one. So it's... For that disappointment, it's going into the trash tier. Fort Apache. It's another one of those Western, Southern movies. Good. But not as bad. Gonna put it, let's see, above the Iron Horse, in the Met tier. Three Godfathers. Another John Wayne Western. How many can even be in? You know, I'm not a John Wayne fan. He's just too many Westerns. But come on, he really needs. He's very typecasted. I mean, at the very least. Next is She Wore a Yellow Ribbon. You know, again, Western. Not a big fan of Westerns, but one of the better trash ones. When Willie Comes Marching Home. Did somebody ask for a sequel to Willie? What? I forget the name now. Wee Willie Winky. It's not a sequel to Wee Willie Winky. So I was actually very disappointed. Gonna have to be in the trash here. Wagon Master. Seriously? Do we need Wagon Master? No. Rio Grande. There we go. Classic alert. I mean, wasn't that good. It's another John Wayne Western. It's the same thing every time. So it's going to be in the Met tier. This is Korea. Why does the United States always in some sort of conflict? So it's like 1984. We always have to be in a constant war, and we never know who it's against. Korean War. Why? I don't even know why we were in the Korean War. It's just completely stupid. Like the battle against communism. Why are we fighting people because they believe in something different? I mean, isn't that the whole thing about USA freedom? But again, if it's not, I don't know. Like same with Vietnam, they believed in a different form of government, and so we went to war with them, and we lost like 1 million people. Great. So yeah, this is Korea. The Quiet Man, one of the best films ever made. Just kidding. But it is not a Western. Give it up for John Ford doing something really different. So for that, I'll put it in the great tier. What Price Glory? It's going to have to be in the... Well, what do you think? It's going to be in the trash tier. The Sun Shines Bright. Wow, a Western? Wow, awesome. So interesting. You're such a great director. Mogambo, here we go, the true movie. It's gonna be Mogambo. Where is it in my ranking here? It's gonna be in the... You guys are gonna be surprised at this one. In the trash chair. Wow. What is this? I can't even read that small text. I didn't memorize all these posters. Sorry. Jesus Christ. The Long Gray Line. Now, not related to The Thin Red Line, which is actually a good movie. This one will be in the Met tier. Mr. Roberts. Mr. Roberts. Where is this? Whoa! Did someone say a C movie? Did someone say like a musical? There's actually a sequel to this called Ensign Pulver. Wow, great. This is one you wouldn't expect from John Ford. But, you know what? I'll give him props for doing something different. So I'll put it in the great tier. The Searchers. Here we go. Searcher. Now, the Cinema Archives website, I'll put it in the God tier because it is a great movie. This website, called the Cinema Archives, first of all, has John Ford at number 10. Better than Akira Kurosawa, Antonioni, Truffaut of the new French New Wave, Goddard, Paul Thomas Anderson. Above David Lynch, seriously. Fritz Lang, Sergio Leone makes better westerns than him. Dreyer makes better movies. I mean, just above all these legends. So I would not put John Ford here. He considers The Searchers the best movie ever made, which I don't know what he's on. It's not in my... It wouldn't be in my top... It's not in my top 200. Look at The Searchers, the best film of all time. It's nowhere near the best film of all time. Let's see all the archivable films that he's done. Look at this. This is the top 10. No, sucks. They all suck. Okay. Where's Sex Hygiene? That's not in there? That's not in the top 10? Come on. But I do think The Searcher's probably the best. Except for Sex Hygiene. The Growler Story. This is a true story. It's another army movie. Great. Whatever. Wings. The Wings of Eagles. It's another Army movie. Great. The Rising of the Moon. No one cares. Let's see. This one is Gideon's Day. No one even remembers this one. Great. Let's see. This one is The Last Hurrah. It's actually not a Western, but it still sucks. The Horse Soldiers. Wow. It's a Western and an Army movie. So unique with John Wayne. Maybe if you love Westerns, you're going to love all these movies. But honestly, Sergeant Rutledge. Oh my God. Another Army movie. Great. Two Rode Together. Now, is this one of the better Westerns or one of the worst ones? It's got Jimmy Stewart, and I am a Jimmy Stewart fan. So for me, I'll be nice and put it in the Met tier. Here we go. Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Now, I like this movie. I'll put it in the God tier along with The Searchers because I think there is more of a mystery to it, you know. And I think the story is better. And I really like Jimmy Stewart. And John Wayne's good in it. He's the same in every movie, though. So it's definitely one of the more enjoyable Westerns ever. How the West Was Won. You know, I feel like it's a pretty popular movie. And it's got an all-star cast here. But I don't know. I'll put it in the great tier for what it does. It's fine. But again, not a fan of Ford. This is a TV movie. This is what he was doing in the 60s, called Flashing Spikes with Jimmy Stewart. Eh? Better than Wee Willie Winkle. Wee Willie Winky, I mean. The worst title ever. Wow, another John Wayne movie. What will this one be? A Western or an Army movie? Neither? Huh? Wow. That's, I don't know, that's pretty crazy. But still going to be in the trash tier. The Cheyenne Autumn. He's trying to make like an Ozu movie here. Wow. It's another Western with Indians played by white people. Great. Awesome. In the trash. Last two. The final two. 7 Women. This is an odd plot, not a Western. In a mission in China in 1935, a group of women are preyed on by Mongolian bandits. Gonna be in the trash. Then here's this obscure one. This is from, 1976. Chesty, A Tribute to a Legend. It's a documentary about a U.S. Marine. Whatever. Here we go. Every John Wayne movie ranked. We are finally done. Oh my God. As you can see, I'm not a really big fan. Yeah, I would recommend, these top. I wouldn't recommend anything Met tier or lower, but I would recommend stuff like The Searchers, Liberty Valance, Stagecoach, some of these. But again, not a fan. Not a fan. Next time, we should do someone I'm a big fan of, Orson Welles. We're going to do an Orson Welles film ranking.